Thanks for joining us here on the Fox 61 News at 5:30. I'm Sarah Sanchez. Connecticut officials have agreed to a $2.25 million settlement stemming from the 2023 killing of visiting nurse Joyce Grayson.
Yeah, now she was killed by a convicted sex offender while she was visiting a halfway house. Fox 61's Alicia Hercules spoke with the Grayson family's attorney about what the settlement means for that family and what's next for them.
Joyce Grayson's killer was sentenced to 50 years in prison. Grayson's attorney says the journey for justice goes well beyond Reese's sentencing.
For them, this is, this marks hopefully the beginning of a new chapter where they can begin to move forward.
Kelly Reardon, the Grayson family attorney, says the family is happy with the outcome of their lawsuit over Grayson's death. Connecticut officials agreed to a $2.25 million settlement. A state judge in Hartford approved that settlement for a wrongful death lawsuit filed by Ronald Grayson, Joyce's husband. Reardon says they're also nearing a resolution with other parties involved in the lawsuit, including Grayson's employer and the January Center, the nonprofit organization that ran the program Grayson's killer attended when he was released from prison. In October of 2023, Grayson, a 63-year-old mother of 6 and a nurse for 36 years, came to a halfway home for registered sex offenders to care for patients. Michael Reese, a convicted rapist, was staying at the halfway home at the time of Grayson's visit. At some point, police say she was attacked and killed by Reese while she was inside the home. She was later found dead in the basement. Reese was sentenced to 50 years in prison.
She dedicated her life to nursing and to helping other people, even in circumstances where, her life was in jeopardy.
Since Grayson's murder, legislation has been passed to better protect visiting nurses. Home care agencies are now required to tell employees patients' history with violence or aggression towards healthcare workers. Agencies must also report any violence, verbal threats, or sexual abuse to the state. While there is no admission of liability by the state in the lawsuit, they have agreed to set up meetings with a representative of the family and the state organizations involved in the case, like the Department of Corrections and the Department of Probation, to discuss ways to prevent a tragedy like this from ever happening again.
And the family has a lot of thoughts about that. They've been very vocal and very steadfast in their advocacy to get changes to protect home health workers and to protect the public from people like Michael Reese.
Reardon hopes to reach a settlement with the other defendants in the lawsuit within the next few months. In New London, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.